there's a lot of resources for equipment, and there's a lot of national resources for equipment. But we're going to give you some of our dirty little secrets, if you will.
Yeah.
Local people that we work with that really treat us well.
Before you get into that, though,
Yeah.
I think the important thing is if you find someone that's willing to work with you and you can build a relationship, stay true to them. Even if they're a couple more bucks or whatever, just stay. Those relationships are more important because those are the people that you can call when
you need to.
Or let's say your store's closed and you got I'll be right in. Or it just helps you out. That extra $1 or $2 per unit or whatever you're doing is worth the money spent for when you need it. And that's huge for quick transporting you.
Yeah, and those relationships spread to other ones.
Right, you can't put a value on it.
So we're going to kind of, like I said, tell you some of our dirty little secrets. If you have any, we would love to have them. But some local businesses that we work with and what
Local
they do
to
for
us.
us.
Yeah.
So probably one of our biggest suppliers.
There's one on there that you don't have. We'll get to it.
Okay. One of our biggest suppliers is down on the bottom. Local company called MGD. Taylor, do you remember what that stands for?
I don't even know. It says it on the sign.
MGD does fasteners. They get us all our bolts, like a Fastenal or a maybe kind of like a Granger.
Yeah.
They supply a ton of stuff. They're right around the corner from us. They treat us really well. They come stock our stuff every week. If we need some random stuff, they usually have it.
Yep.
Safety glasses, paint, all that kind of stuff. MGD, Dave over there, Roger's our guy.
Yep.
Right off the highway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right off
Easy to get
55
Right
in
off
Kakona.
55 in Kakona.
I'm sure you could probably order on their website or at least whatever, but tell
Yeah.
them we sent you and
Yeah.
they'll take care of you. Dave does a good job.
Taylor, you can put it up
They
too
move
at the
a
end
lot
of
of
this.
product. Yeah, we'll put up a picture of the building.
Yeah, we can put up a link too in the description.
Cool.
Another one that we can hit on that isn't up there is Filters Unlimited.
Yeah.
Chris. Yeah, they're there when we need them. All of our filter needs for the trucks, and we don't have filters for the trailers because they're flatbeds. But all of
Furnace
that kind of
filters
stuff-
for your house.
right? They're locally in Kakona on 50 or on
Double K.
KK. Yeah, and they treat us well. So if you have any, I'm sure they probably ship as well.
Yeah, Filters
So,
Unlimited.
yeah.
He just, I don't know, probably shouldn't give out his secrets, but he just applied for that government project. We had to do a reference for him.
Oh,
Remember
really?
that? Oh, yeah, that was John and I. So, Chris, I hope you got it.
Yeah.
But that's pretty cool. Another
Awesome.
one that's not up there, they just keep popping up.
Right.
Battery Hub, right around the corner.
Right.
Wholesale battery company. Anything from AAA's to, I'm not sure if he does watch batteries, but we get truck batteries from them. One of their big things is your exit sign batteries, I believe.
Those have batteries in them.
I think they do as a
Oh,
backup.
for backup.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Battery Hub, right around the corner here in Kakona as well.
Really good prices.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
They rebuild. I think they still rebuild like your rechargeable battery for,
Like-
say, your DeWalt or Milwaukee or something.
What about your RC car, like your kids, like
They
Power
probably
Wheels?
do. Probably do. Some of that stuff probably has gotten just
It's probably
easier
cheaper to buy.
But
Another big one, Vanderloop shoes. A couple years ago, we got all the guys here a gift certificate for that, but they're in Little Chute. They got the shoe mobile, so they can come out to your location. They specialize in safety and workwear, and they have some other non-work related stuff too, but they make sure that our guys, we recommend our guys go in there for all of their, workwear.
they're a really unique
Yeah.
kind of company. Like you said, with their bootmobile, they'll come to your facility
Yeah.
and outfit your team.
The workout credits and stuff like that. So like your employees can do it. They'll come once a week or once a month, whatever you need. I know a lot of their bigger customers are, bigger customers themselves where they'll set it up on a schedule, and every week if you need something, then you don't have employees leaving for work, and you can work out a deal there or whatever. But yeah, check out Andy and Rob over there, and they'll get you taken care of.
Jamie Siller?
I don't know.
Probably.
He was there for a while.
Yeah,
He's probably still there. Who else?
Midwest Industrial Supply.
Sewing?
Midwest Industrial Sewing. I'm sorry. Andy out in Weston, out by Wausau.
Are you sure you want to give this one?
Yeah, we got to help him out.
All right. This is like...
He does a lot of our tarps, custom tarps, good prices, American made. He'll give you the whole sales
double
pitch.
stitched.
Yeah, more stitches per inch.
Yep.
Actual whatever ounce vinyl you want. Good quality product, fair prices. Does tarp repair as well.
They'll come get them.
Yeah, he does come get them. He'll bring them back. He also does custom straps.
Yep.
And Andy's big thing is like, hey, if you get a 30-foot strap from me, it's actually 30 feet. They don't. Some of the other suppliers will give you 30 feet of webbing and then bring it back and stitch it so it's short.
For the hook.
Yep. So, that's another point. He will reuse your hooks if they're safe and able to use.
What about your D-rings?
Yeah, D-ring, anything.
Okay.
Chains, whatever.
Tell them we sent you.
Yeah.
How long are they out, do you know? Like for a custom set? When was the last?
I don't know. We haven't bought any in a while.
Last time we bought them, was it like a month?
Yeah, I would guess
Give or
like
take
a month.
from the time we put in the order?
Uh-huh.
And he's been around forever, so he kind of knows not what everyone's doing. I don't think he shares that kind of stuff, but he's like, hey, this will work or this won't.
He protects what you're doing, but he will really work with you and say, hey, he's been doing it forever.
Right.
So, great resource for us.
Shifting Healthcare?
Yeah. Dig into them a little bit.
Dr. Kenny and his team, they're
in deep here.
Never mind. I'm not going to go there.
Deep here, yes.
Yeah. Wow, that was bad. But Dr. Kenny and his team at Shifting Healthcare up in De Pere, he does our pre-works, our fit for duties, our drug screens. They're our consortium. But they're more than that. Like, we can call him and he will jump through hoops and his team will jump through hoops for us. If we absolutely need to get a guy in for let's say a DOT or a new hire, I mean, he's came in and made special arrangements for us.
We've got his cell phone number.
We've got his cell phone number. He sent us some Dr. Squatch soap last year for Christmas. That was pretty awesome. But not only that, but he had Gwynne and myself up to develop our pre-work. Mm-hmm. And then after we decided what we wanted to do with our lifting and making sure our drivers are protected and we're protected as well, sent one of his employees down and we did some testing here with some special machinery so they could capture everything so we could make the program all-encompassing to the job duties that our drivers and shop personnel have to do.
So what he does for our employees is if let's say somebody is injured or whatever, he really works with them to find the best course of action.
Correct.
The fastest course of action and the cheapest course of action, if I'm being right. Like he has some things that he'll do and connections with other doctors or him. Hey, like you don't need to do that stuff. Where other doctors will push. System. Hey, you need rehab. Right. So that's from the employee standpoint. He really works with the employees to help them get better. From our standpoint, I'm going to be honest, he helps protect us. Like he protects us from walking into a bad situation and making a hire where somebody may have a pre-existing injury, and so we're not stuck with a claim.
Correct. And the way he does that is we get baseline testing on all of those things through our pre-work.
Yep.
So he'll go through and, hey, this is how high he can raise his arm and flex his hips and his knees and all that. So we have baselines on all those. So if you do get hurt, our goal is we don't want you guys or whoever feeling like we didn't provide them what they needed. But if your knee can only bend 80%, we know, especially as we age, as humans age and people get older and work longer, that's going to go down throughout life. Getting back to 100% is not going to happen. Let's just be honest. Right. I mean, as everyone ages, and it's just something that helps us. The
thing I like about them, they're realists.
Right.
Like they're not. There's been some tough situations that we've had to deal with, and he's really been a resource and helped us through them.
Right.
And he's not afraid to have those tough conversations.
No.
Where, hey, this situation sucks, but here's what we can do to get through it and make it better.
Right. And he'll call you right away after he's done. Like, we got an issue. Yeah. We got to talk about this.
Yep. And
awesome. What can we do?
it's been very rewarding to work back and forth. So that's shifting healthcare up into Pier.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're probably taking maybe walk-ins, but by appointment. I mean, he'll do your DOTs and all that kind of stuff if you call him.
Chiropractic work.
Yeah, and I think they have other, I think, physical therapy and stuff there too. So, yeah.
Yep. The other one, a couple other ones. Gwen. We got to talk about Gwen. We've talked about her in the past. Gwen's, I think she goes by pressure washing and detailing. Gwen's been around forever.
If you're in the area, you know of her.
Yeah. If you need a truck cleaned, number one, take it to her. I took my personal truck to her. I took Face Car to her, Jen's Jeep.
You want to switch cars for the night?
She did an awesome job. Yeah, I'll drop it off. Gwen will work when you aren't, if that makes sense. Like, she will accommodate.
She used to like go in like overnight.
Still does.
Yeah,
still does. She goes in super early in the morning. I think she just likes to be by herself and get her job done.
Right.
But like for me, hey, if I drop my truck off tonight, when can you have it done? I'll have it done at 7:00 tomorrow morning for you. I can take it right to work. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So Gwen's pressure washing, detailing. She just cleaned up another truck for us. Most of the new trucks that come through all the dealers go through her.
At least up in this area, right?
Yeah. If you ever get a chance to talk to her, ask her about some of her horror stories, because you will not believe some of the stuff that she's had to. She used to work. I don't know if she still does, but she works for some of the larger fleets.
No.
And when somebody would get out of a truck, they'd take it to her to clean it. And
like some of them are, you can't even believe it.
You can't imagine it.
I don't even want to picture them.
Yeah.
You won't eat.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But
What a saint.
But when she's done, you won't know.
No, you
Yeah.
would not know.
Looks brand new.
Yeah.
Cool.
She just opened up a new shop.
That's in Deep Pier as well.
Right.
So, like we said, this is
We're
all local.
Yeah. But if you're in the area, give her a call. Does she do like polishing at all or anything like that?
She does. She doesn't polish, but I don't know what she did to that truck, but it looks awesome.
It looks nice.
She told me it had lot rot from sitting. She's like, I can get that cleaned up because the tanks were kind of faded and stuff, but it looks
did she
great.
do the W9 recently?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
She put ceramic on
She's
194
ceramic
on
coated?
my truck, my big truck.
Yeah.
That had to be 3 years ago already. Look at it.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Cool. That's a good one.
So
that's
that.
and then you have one more.
We'll get them next time.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get them
Perfect.
next time.